Simp King Yugioh with your host D-Kite at home.
Welcome to another video. Today we will be testing out the budget Horus engine. If you want to play Horus on a budget, this is how you do it, alright? I'm going to show it off and then we'll get to some games. So, here it is, alright? Budget Horus. You want to play this engine? You can play it in any deck. It's amazing. And you only need, alright, I'm showing right now, we got 4 URs. You only really need 2, okay? There's some optional ones. So let's go through. We got Triple Planet Pathfinder to search your field spell. Alright, nobody plays the field spell if they're playing the Horus engine in a competitive list because it makes you go -1 card. But it does let you search. It searches and you search for your 1 copy. You'll need 1 copy of the Imseti. Get your Imseti to hand. Imseti searches the sarcophagus and you're golden. You're good to go. Alright, so the reason people are not playing this is because they'd rather just draw the sarcophagus. So if you have more copies of the sarcophagus, you can go down the walls of the Imperial Tomb. Alright, now the rest of the engine is just 1 copy of each of the other Horus monsters. 2 of these are optional. Happy the Monkey and the Horus Black Flame Deity are both optional. You do not need to run these. The big reason we're running a Black Flame Deity is that if you have your sarcophagus or a way to get your sarcophagus in hand, you can search your Horus Flame Deity and the field spell will draw you a card. So it is worth running if you have it, I think. And obviously we've got the Planet Pathfinder search. This also is optional. We got Triple Canoptic Protector. It lets you resummon your Horuses from the graveyard, often quite a few times. So let's show it off. Also in the extra deck, I'm testing out SP Little Knight, so I got the SP Little Knight package, and I got some nonsense here. We got some rank 8 XZs that you can make with your Horuses. So there you go, Lancelot, we got Heretic Sky Dragon, and Link Spider, Clara, and the SP Little Knight. Let's get to the games. Alright, so this is a full budget deck list, by the way. I'm playing Horus engine in budget Blue Eyes White Dragon. I got 1 copy of the Blue Eyes structure deck, and we're going to test out Horus. So this is all you need to do. Activate your wall, search your Imseti, discard another card, or shuffle another card back in the deck, which is actually quite nice while we're playing Psy Frame Gear, because we can shuffle your driver back in. Alright, get searching for the sarcophagus, draw an additional card, and that's going to be the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon this time. Canoptic Protector, when it's discarded or sent from the field to the graveyard, it resets itself on the field, which is super useful. And now we're just going to use our sarcophagus. We can discard as many cards as we want. We do get the guaranteed Imseti for free, but we can discard cards to get additional Horus monsters out there. So let's discard this Jet Dragon, also quite good in the graveyard anyway. Get the Imseti, get the Dwumtef, and we're going to just link it off into an SP Little Knight. Little Knight is here, and there you go, that's our end board. And we're going to use the Canoptic Protector to resummon the Horuses when opponent activates an effect. We got the Gamma Gear, which right now not activatable because we control this SP Little Knight, but if we're careful, alright, we can use SP Little Knight, and then we'll have our field free to use the Gamma Gear, and opponent won't expect it. Opponent, Ascator Dawnwalker, trying to summon itself, summon a tuner from the deck. Also, sorry about the microphone today. My microphone wouldn't work, so I have to use my my headphones. They're on my headset. So sorry about that. Don't complain in the comments. Why is Simp King in a cardboard tube today? We're on a budget deck list and we're on a budget microphone. Opponent searching for the Crimson Resonator, but hey, we used our, if you paid attention there earlier, I used SP Little Knight, banished their Soul Resonator. I have no monsters on the field. That means it's Psy Frame Gamma Gear time, and we were holding off on using this Canoptic Protector, but now that we've negated their Resonator, every time they activate an effect, we can Canoptic Protector summon one of our Horuses from the graveyard. Let's show it off right now. Opponent activate an effect, summon from the graveyard. Very cool. Very fancy. We're playing on a budget. Opponent doesn't even realize. Opponent doesn't have any plays. The Bone Archfiend is here. SP Little Knight comes back, gives them back their Soul Resonator. Let's do it again. Each turn is either the budget list. You send more monsters to the graveyard, but this is why we're playing the Horus. Alright? Follow up turn. Activate, add the Horus. Shuffle back something nonsense. Shuffle back some Blue Eyes nonsense. Resummon all your Horus from the graveyard, and now we can activate our Horus Black Flame. And then we send the card on field. Send the card on field. That's 2 cents. Pretty strong, alright? Piece of removal just sits here in the hand and removes stuff. Let's draw a card for the pleasure of using our king in the Black Flame Deity in the hand. Get to draw a card for that. And that's lethal damage with Horus. That's how it works, alright? See, it's very powerful. Horus on a budget, 1 copy of the 2 important URs. Let's go on to the next game. Alright, now stick around, I'll have my budget deck list. near the end of the video. And the budget deck list will show you how many URs I'm playing. And we're playing all the free URs, so Imperm and Ash Blossom you get one of when you craft your bundle, so they're guaranteed. So for that reason, I'm running them. Alright, opponent playing Infernoble Knight combo. And the good thing about this combo, right, is it's a frightening combo. They go on a long time. They summon a lot of monsters. Got some Ignites too. They might even be playing the Yugioh version. There's a version of this deck that searches Yugioh. But the key thing, alright, to know about when you're playing against this deck, they're summoning a bunch of warriors, is that at some point they're going to make Isolde. And when they make Isolde, there it is. You got to know when to negate, alright? You negate this effect, Isolde summons itself, adds a warrior from the deck to the hand. Is that the effect you negate? No, you do not. If you negate this effect, alright, they make a second Isolde, and then they use the second effect. So you gotta hold. You gotta hold your negate. You hold it. Let him do the first effect. No problem. First effect, fine. Opponent is gonna do the first effect, then they're gonna activate some other stuff. They're like, I'm gonna distract you, alright? Forget about my Isolde. They know that we got something. They see the hang. They see the hang from the Imperm. They're like, I'm gonna just pretend I'm not gonna activate Isolde's second effect. I'm gonna do some stuff, alright? I'm gonna pretend that it's not important to me. I activate this effect in the graveyard. Okay, now I'm gonna go for it. Now I'm convinced that I've tricked you. Nice try, opponent. Negate. Get Imperm. No Isolde activation for you. We don't want you summoning some level 5 warrior from the deck. Get out of here. Opponent has been got. They are Baguska-ing, turtling in defense, and they have no more plays. Beautiful. Alright, now we gotta make sure we can punish them. Alright, we gotta punish. Luckily we got our copy of the walls, so let's show off how walls in a budget deck can deal with the Isolde. Let's get that Imseti. We don't even need Cosmic Cyclone. Not important. These cards don't matter. Get that Sarcophagus. Add an additional card. We got the Cyframe Gamma Gear. Opponent activating Infernoble Knight. I do not think so. Cyframe Gamma Gear negate. Summon itself. Give us 2 bodies to use to synchro summon. Opponent negated. Get out of here. And you know what? We don't even need to synchro summon. We got something even better. Let's Link Spider it up. This is why we're playing Link Spider. If you summon IP or SP Little Knight with a Link monster, you get to banish a card on field. Let's banish that Baguska, and now we are free. Baguska is gone. We can now summon all our monsters in attack mode and get lethalizing. An opponent knows Horus engine too strong. They are done doing it with Budget Horus. Let's go on to the next game. Now, I also made a deck list for the Best of One Festival, or the One Only of Festival, Limit 1 Festival. So if you want to play this deck in Limit 1, stick around. I'll show that deck list off as well. And I do have a game in the Limit 1 Festival if you want to see Budget Blue Eye Horus. Alright, now Blue Eyes is a great deck to play with this because of the eggs. You discard the egg, and in the end phase, you summon a Blue Eyes. So that is very cool. Let's activate our Sarcophagus, discard our Horuses, and discard the egg. And now we get summoning. We got our Sage here. Sage with Eyes of Blue is here to let us summon some Synchro monsters. Let's summon the Little Knight first. Summon another Horus. Go into the Ravenous Croco Dragon, which lets us draw an additional card, and we can discard 2 cards to pop a card on field. Draw it into the Cyframe Gamma Gear. Activate our egg in the end phase, getting a Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, and unfortunately, alright, that was a mistake, alright, bad play. Should've just got regular old Blue Eyes. Old-fashioned Blue Eyes, because that would have let us activate Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, and also Abyss Dragon only activates to search a Dragon monster if you have a Blue Eyes. Normal Blue Eyes in the graveyard. So big mistake, but it's okay. Opponent playing Vashuda. Linking it into the Monk. Let's activate our Bestial Banish of the Vishuda from the graveyard so it can't bounce something to the hand. Sword Soul activating, searching for the Strategist. Ashuna, gonna get summoned. Opponent, summoning Migro Moyi. Okay, big mistake. Alright, probably should activate right here, right now. SP Little Knight, Banish the Migro Moyi, but I'm holding it. I'm holding it. I'll hold it for later. We still got the top. Opponent, Grandmaster, is here. Is Grandmaster going to search or hold up its negate? Grandmaster is searching, alright? This is a 1 effect only. You can negate or you can search. Opponent searching for the blackout. Migro Moyi drawing a card. Opponent going to battle. Hitting over the Little Knight before we can activate it. Getting the Strategist out here. Strategist. Summoning the Baron. Baron gonna try and pop a card probably. Burn us for 1200. Popping our Crocodile. That is bad threat analysis. Also activating the effect of our Horus. When a card leaves the field by opponent's card effect, we can send a card on field to the graveyard. So Baron's negate is gone. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Why didn't our Imseti get destroyed? Well, it's because Imseti can't be destroyed by card effects while we control this. I think it says something. Yeah, Horuses can't be destroyed by card effects that do not target. Baron's negate doesn't target. Imseti not destroyed. Opponent summoning a Shatana. And now we gotta use budget. Oh, thank you, Cyframe Driver. You know what? Get out of here. This is why the power of the field spell. Go away. Cyframe Driver be gone. Back into the deck. Let's activate the Horus. Send that blackout. And this is a choose on resolution effect. Alright, so opponents don't know what you're gonna do. They're like, oh, what is he doing? He's activating some effect. I'm just gonna let this happen. See what's up. And then their stuff's gone. So blackout is gone. We get to draw a card. Thank you, field spell, for letting us draw a card and remove something. Let's summon our Horuses for free. This also counts as the sarcophagus, so if they pop one of these, you still got the other one. You can keep summoning your Horuses still. Let's get in there. With the Cyframe Lord, we summon this so we can activate the Gamma. We got Gamma, but except our field's full, so we can't do it. Let's pop all of our opponent's monsters. Main phase 2. Eggsy into my favorite hilarious monster. Alright, this monster's so silly. Lancelot, Dark Knight of the Underworld. This card, it can negate Super Poly, because it says, when a spell trap card or monster effect is activated, detach, negate. It is not optional. This is not a response, this is a mandatory effect. So it will negate other stuff, it'll negate opponent's stuff. Be extra careful that you don't activate anything. Let's summon the Sky Dragon. Sky Dragon's here. We'll negate a targeting effect. And pass the opponent. Opponent activating Ahara. Mandatory negate. Lancelot. Detach negate. We had no choice. Adhara is negated. Opponent, what other moves do you have? Summoning the Adhara. Yeah, making a monk. That was a normal summon though. Activating to get a Vishuda back to the hand. Now what, opponent? Now they are activating the strategist, discarding the Vishuda. Time to negate. Cyframe Gear. Negate and destroy the strategist. Opponent, you got one card left in the hand. You got one card left in the graveyard. Activate. They got the Vishuda trying to bounce our Heretic Sky Dragon. Negate the effect. Banish the other Tenyi in the graveyard that was going to activate later. That's right. We got some Bishals in this budget deck, because SR Bishals, that's budget. And opponent is roasted. Love to see it. That's the power of budget. Horus engine. Let's go on to the next game. I honestly think it's pretty crazy how powerful this engine is, just kind of generically. It's not a busted. I'm going to say, because you use all the cards in your hand when you use it like full power. Opponent doing some stuff. Some anguish. It does use all the cards in your hand. So if you're a deck that cares about getting stuff in the graveyard, it's kind of a little bonus. These blue-eyed eggs. But otherwise, like it can OTK, right? You saw in those other games, you summon all the Horuses, you're getting like a bajillion damage. So very easy to lethalize. And if they can't deal with the field spell or the Horus sarcophagus, you just summon them all again for free each turn. Like the grind game is unreal with the Horus engine. So definitely gonna test this out in other decks if you're playing any non-meta deck, like not Snake Eyes, then Horus Engine is something you should think about putting in your deck. We did play a Horus Umi list earlier, and that was quite good. And you know, I no regrets about that. It lets you discard your Ice Barrier, quite strong. So Horus, very good. Quite fun engine too. Also, the Egyptian, I didn't talk about this, but the Egyptian theme, it's like, Konami remembered that this game is supposed to be like about ancient Egypt. Like, hold up, this isn't a game about waifus and little maids. It's about ancient Egyptian monsters. Hold up, let me make an archetype about that. Let's discard that Protector, get the Horus Glory in the graveyard. Imseti, come back to the field. Discard the egg. What do? We sent. We activated, I forgot. We activated the Horus Black Flame, sent the egg, and then we draw a card. There we go. Let's discard a card. And when you have this in the hand, right, don't be afraid to discard it, because you can't really summon it most of the time. So, well, you can summon it with a Canopy Protector. That's actually the easiest way to summon it. So it's better just use that as removal and then just discard it to get another Horus engrave. Opponent summoning the non-Horus Memento. We're gonna get in for big damage. Make our negate, and sometimes you gotta be careful, right? If you discard your egg, this is big anti-big brain play. You discard your egg, just don't make a Lancelot, alright? Lancelot, he's just gonna slap you in the face for, yeah, there you go, egg activate, and then Lancelot's like, oh, just kidding, no egg for you. It's Lancelot time. Mandatory negate of the egg. So, yeah, don't make Lancelot if you have stuff happen in the end phase. Alright. Opponent, Memento Anguish, negate. We have no choice, you are negated. Now that it is negated, let's flip up this Canopic Protector, since our one negate is gone. And now, opponent, you do anything, we get a Horus. So don't do anything. Well, opponent's doing stuff. They're not a listener. They're not a reader. Or they're just like, I can deal. They probably think, you know, they're playing the new Mementos. They're like, you know what? New Mementos versus Horus. I believe in myself. I can do it. Alright, I just watched Blue Eyes negate their own egg effect. I can do it. I can win. That's opponent's thoughts right now. We'll see. We got the Dwambatev. Opponent activate more effects now. Now see, our board is full of Horuses. There you go. Get the summon animation. See, nobody gonna show you the summon animation on Horus Black Flame Deity but me. When you play budget Horus, you get to see that. Opponent make an SP Little Knight. That if we activate an effect, they can banish a card until the end turn. But we got a lot of cards, so that's not really gonna matter. Opponent, the big boss, the Mementolan Techtlana. Combined creation, 5,000 attack points. It can attack each monster we control once each. And if we activate a card or effect except during the damage step, they can special summon a Memento from their hand or graveyard. Opponent, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your monster, your boss monster, is very cool. But it has no protection, and you forgot to use your SP Little Knight to banish our King Sarcophagus, so you're going to get sent to the graveyard. And opponent, committing seppuku with the Little Knight, probably the right thing to do in that situation. Budget Horus does it again. Let's go on to the next game. Into the next game. We got the Horus engine. We got the Blue Eyes egg. Let's see if I can remember not to negate my own egg effect today. Sometimes it's hard, alright? You're playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or it's late at night and you're like, accidentally my egg. Opponent, very rudely Ash Blossoming the effect of our Imseti to search for the King Sark. But luckily, we already have King Sark on the field. We got this one. So we get to activate that. Activate our effect in the graveyard still, because we got the field spell. Get Imseti out here and Synchro Summon. Just kidding, Blink Summon the SP Little Knight. Better than any Synchro monster. And there you go. Blue Eyes White Dragon is here. The one that you get. Everyone has this, but you can also craft the one copy of the deck. Hey, excuse me. Opponent turning our SP Little Knight into a turtle and then setting some Goaty cards. Is this Goaty? Opponent, are you playing Goaty? Let's activate our egg. Return our Dragony Dragon back to the hand. Get our Imseti out here. Draw a Horus Black Flame and shuffle our Dragon Spirit back in the deck. Activate, send the face down. Zep is gone. Let's Cosmic Cycle in this back row. Set our Canopic Protector. Opponent, Imperm, not going to do anything. And opponent, I'm sad to say this, but we're going to get you. You are playing Goaties, which I love. But we're going to get you with the Blue Eyes Lethal Animation. Blue Eyes White Lightning, let's go! Boom! Got him with the budget Horus Blue Eyes. Love to see it. Let's go on to the next game. And sometimes this is going to happen, alright? All you draw is your Planet Pathfinder. You're going to have to hope they don't Ash Blossom it. Ash Blossom. Not here today. Very lucky. Let's activate our wall. And full Horus combo. There you go. Get your Imseti. If you have TCG, you can search for it with the, if you're planning to play this budget in TCG, although you can't really play a budget in TCG because I think a single Imseti is like $30 or something nonsense. Okay, so you can't do this in TCG, but in MasterDuel, you can play budget. I was going to say you could use Terraforming to search the field spell. Let's summon the Happy, summon the Dwambatev, summon the Imseti, summon the SP Little Knight. Little Knighto is here. Activate the egg. Egg at the Blue Eyes. Love that. Original Blue Eyes. Also get this other Blue Eyes, because we had 2 eggs. I forgot. Egg not once per turn. And this Blue Eyes, there you go, showing you how it works. If you have your Blue Eyes, regular Blue Eyes, use Abyss Dragon to search for your Horus Black Flame Deity. That's the trick. That's the Blue Eyes link. That's why we're doing this. Activate Canopic Protector. Opponent playing some sort of, what is this? Attack, second attack in the battle phase. Power the Guardians. Very interesting. All right, but they triggered our SP Little Knight, so let's activate Banish their monster. Deny the Power of the Guardians. Power be gone. And opponent, you have nothing. Alright, opponent is done. Blue Eyes, budget beating, equip spell nonsense. Let's go on to the next game. Let me know if there's any budget decks you want to try out. Budget Horus was quite fun. I wasn't sure how powerful it would be, playing with just a field spell and only one copy of the kind of core cards. But if your opponent hit it with Max C, we don't really care that much. This engine, it's like, it's all inherent summons. So you never have to get tricked by the Max C. You can always choose how many Max Cs they get to draw. Opponent Ash Blossoming, negating our Horus effect to search. But we still get to set this trap, and we can normal summon our Sage. Opponent gonna deny the search with the Sage. So you know what, opponent? That's fine. We could activate our Horus and draw an additional card, but let's just discard the Horus, get the Blue Eyes, get the alternative, and we'll just pass. No cards for you. And opponent's so sad that we gave them 0 cards with the Max C. We flip up the trap, and if they activate any effects, we get to summon our Horuses. Opponent's so sad when they saw that Blue Eyes, they're just giving up. Well, love to see it. Let's go on to the next game. Budget Horus Unstoppable. And imagine if we were playing a real deck. This is Blue Eyes. I'm like barely using Blue Eyes in this. This Blue Eyes is just here to be discard fodder to show off the power of Budget Horus. Like, imagine if we were playing a real deck with this. It's so strong. Let's discard, get our Horuses going. And they don't use the normal summon. Like, that's why any deck can play this deck. Like, any deck can put this engine in. It is so strong. So let's Robin and Scroco Dragon to draw an additional card that we can discard. Synergy. To get another Horus in the graveyard. Horus, get out here. Linko summon the SP Little Knight. And then it's pass the turn. Egg summon the Blue Eyes. I love the Blue Eyes. Oh, so pretty. So perfect. There's only 3 in the world, did you know that? Preda Practice is here. Again, the searching for the Preda Plan, and who knows what's going on. We're going to hold our SP Little Knight till we feel it is necessary to use. And opponent. Again, the Super Poly, very sad. That is not respondable, so let's activate now before they Super Poly. And opponent Super Polying. Alright, I don't know the order of that. They should have just probably Super Polyed first. Because what's going to happen after they Super Poly? Oh, stealing our Horus. Alright, not stealing the Little Knight. So Little Knight denied because the bounce target is gone. And summoning the Dragostapelia. There you go, opponent. Very cool. Targeting our King Sark. Wait, what was that? What was that effect? Activate Preda Planning. If you fusion summon in your graveyard, banish this card, target a card on the field, destroy it. Alright. Opponent. Popping our Horus spell. Triggering our Blue Eyes Jet Dragon in the graveyard. Opponent forgot about Blue Eyes. They're like so ready to face Horus. They forgot about Blue Eyes. Raigeki. That's going to wipe everything, except it's not because of our Blue Eyes Jet Dragon Protect. Opponent, you're not big enough to get over Blue Eyes White Dragon. Literally invincible Blue Eyes is too big for Dragostapelia. Let's run a Planet Pathfinder. Let's Bestial. Opponent negating the Blue Eyes. Effect to do nothing. It's invincible, you can't negate that. The invincibility of Blue Eyes is not negatable. Let's summon our Serenir, activate Planet Pathfinder since opponent negated already. Search for the walls, and that is going to free our Horuses. Horuses coming back. Well, that's, yeah, add back the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon so we can discard it. Shuffle it into the deck. Get our Horus Black Flame Deity. There we go. Summon our Horuses. Horuses back to the field. Activate the Black Flame Deity. Send itself. Send a card on field. And that is lethal damage with the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Opponent gets smorked. Mega smorking happening right now with the finishing blow. White Lightning. So cool. Love it. OG Blue Eyes getting the White Lightning. Let's go on to the next game. Alright. Let's go. We got some Blue Eyes nonsense, and hold on a second, we got some Horus bricks. Where's our Horus field spell? What are we going to do? Sage with Eyes of Blue, search for the egg. Let's set that Cosmic Cyclone and hope that we don't get smorked because we got nothing. Opponent, wait a minute, opponent also playing Blue Eyes. Hold on, now we bricked. Now we have to hope they also brick. That is the secret to Blue Eyes Mirror. Yes, opponent bricks. Banish a card. Opponent, your Forbidden Chalice is gone. Let's draw. Let's get out of this bricking situation. Activate the wall. Wall. Add to the hand. Shuffle back into the deck. I'm not sure why I didn't shuffle this Dwamtef. That's fine. Let's get the King's Sarcophagus. Draw an additional card. Draw on that white stone. Activate. Discard the white stone. That's going to add a Blue Eyes to the hand. That gives us another card to discard. Let's summon the Imseti. Opponent, Max Seeing. Not sure why they waited till now to do this. They missed out on a draw. But it doesn't matter. Let's try and force lethal. Opponent, Torrential Tribute. That does not work on the Horuses. They are not destroyed by effects that do not target. Torrential Tribute, useless. And you triggered all of our Horus effects. And opponent realizes what they've done. And they are finished. Love to see it. Horus clobbering Blue Eyes. Bricky Blue Eyes versus Horus Blue Eyes. You saw the difference. Let's go. Alright, here is the budget Horus deck list. After this, I'm going to show you my Limit 1 deck, Limit 1 games. So be sure to stick around for that. Alright, let's go through the deck list one by one. And like I said before, okay, this is one copy of the Blue Eyes structure deck. And I crafted some Horus cards. So I'll show you all those. Alright, we got Cyframe Driver. We got 2 copies of Blue Eyes. Everyone should have this. If you don't have this Blue Eyes, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Alright, you should have this. They gave it away to free to everyone. Beautiful Blue Eyes. ×2. This one's from the structure deck. We got the White Stone. We got triple of the Sage. We got triple of the White Stone. We got 2 Cyframe Gamagears. We got the 1 free Ash Blossom. We got triple Plant Pathfinder. We got the Bestial. We got the Bestial. We got Blue Eyes. We got Blue Eyes Dragon Spirit. We got the Abyss Dragon. We got the Jet Dragon. We got the 1 copy Imseti, one of our UR crafts. Alright, we got Dwamtef. We got the optional Happy. You don't have to play this. You can play 2 of this one or 2 of this one. Cut the Happy. But we got that. We got Quub Zenuf. We got the Horus Black Flame Deity, like I said. Optional to play at 1 if you want it. You don't have to. We got the Raigeki. We got the Melody of the Awakening Dragon from our Blue Eyes structure deck. Very powerful. Also, you can search your Horus Black Flame Deity with it. You don't have to, but you can. Alright, we got triple of the Walls of Imperial Tomb. Make sure to get 1 in Prismatic. You gotta get really lucky for that. King's Sarcophagus. We got 1. We got 2 copies of the Cosmic Cyclone. Imperm, free from the bundle. Judgment, free from the bundle. We got triple copy of the Canopic Protector in the extra deck. Azura Silver Dragon, Vermilion Dragon Mech, Ravenous Croco Dragon, Barada Fleur, Swordsoul Supreme Sovereign. Both of these optional. Alright, you don't have to play these. I never summoned them. They are here because it's possible for you to get a Cyframe Gamagear and have an 8, and then you can go 10. So it's possible to make these, but you know, like, it rarely happens, so you can cut these, replace them with anything. Thunder and Dragon. 2 level 8 normal monsters. If we ever somehow get both of our Blue Eyes on field at once, you can wipe the opponent's field, and also your field, I guess. And we got the number 23 Lancelot, aka the Negator of Eggs. We got Heretic Sky Dragon Overlord. We got Zeus, optional. Never made Zeus in this deck. We got Link Spider. We got the Clara and Rushka, which you main phase 2. Summon over your normal summon monster, and then your SP Little Knight banishes stuff. We got the Cyframe Lord Landa, we got the Dark Charmer, we got the SP Little Knight, and we got the Amphibious Swarm Ship. So if you're looking, it's SP Little Knight, it's King Sarcophagus, and it's the 1 copy of this guy, the 1 Imseti. That's 3 URs. The rest optional. Alright, rest completely optional, up to you. If you got more Ash Blossoms, you play those. That's the deck. I also got Amphibious Swarm Ship. I think I forgot to mention that. Alright, let's go on to the next game. Alright, we got budget Horus Blue Eyes in the Limit 1 Festival. I'll show it off. I'll show you the deck. Opponent, what are you up to? My beloved Cyframe Gear Delta. Nobody expects it. Bishul Rebellion. I got a little greedy here. Alright, just banishing that before. I should have waited till after he searched. You can kind of fizzle their summon of the Bishul. So a bit of a mistake, but all good. Opponent Magmut. Pizza Hut is here. Gonna bash the D-Crow. Oh, sleepy. Late, alright. This is a budget deck list. I play it late at night. I do the recording. So I'm doing it for you guys. All right. Make sure you like and subscribe because of all the other videos on the channel that you can see. Got him. Brand fusion negated by the Cyframe Delta. That's why we do it. That's why I play the Delta. Opponent Chaos Angel, very spooky. All right, very scary. They're gonna banish our. That's fine. It was gonna go away anyway. Opponent get a fallen Albaz to the hand. Delta is gone. Driver is gone. And now it's our turn. How do we deal with Chaos Angel? Well, luckily, it was special summoned with only dark monsters, so it can't be destroyed by battle, but it is poppable. If it's summoned with light monsters, this monster's I don't even know how to deal with it. Let's Melody, discard the Blue-Eyes Jet Dragon, get the Blue-Eyes White Dragon to the hand, and the alternative dragon. Let's activate Blue-Eyes Alternative Dragon, pop the Chaos Angel, trigger the Blue-Eyes Jet Dragon to summon itself because the card was destroyed. Activate the effect of the Imsei, discarding that Canopic Protector to get the King Sarcophagus to the hand and draw an additional card. Cosmic Cyclone, banish the back row, Mirror Force be gone. I don't know if it's actually Mirror Force, such as I always assume it is. It is not. Branded Beast, okay. Set the Canopic Protector, activate, discard the Blue-Eyes White Dragon. Send a Horus to the graveyard, summon the Horuses. And yeah, opponent, that's lethal damage. That's 11,000 damage with this one can't attack. With Blue Eyes Horus, love to see it. Horus Blue Eyes janking out branded in the Limit 1 Festival, and that's all you need to see. Let's go on to the budget deck list. All right, here is the Limit 1 Festival deck. I'll go through it card by card. Sorry again about the microphone. Hopefully I can get a non-budget microphone for next video. All right, we got Cyframe Driver, we got Blue Eyes White Dragon. We got Deity Crow, we got the White Stone, we got the Maiden with Eyes of Blue, we got the Saga with Eyes of Blue, we got the White Stone Ancients, we got the Cyframe Gear Gamma, we got the Cyframe Gear Delta, we got Ash Blossom, Planet Pathfinder, King of the D, Dictator of the D, we got Visual Serenir, Visual Druid Swarm, Gameciel, the Turtle Kaiju, Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon, Dragon Spirit of White, Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, a single Imseti, Duamatef, Happy, Quepsebub, Protection. We got the Horus, Black Flame Deity, we got Dark Hole, we got Raigeki, we got Monster Reborn, we got Melody, we got Dragon Shrine, we got Lightning Storm, we got Mausoleum of White, Walls of the Imperial Tomb, King Sarcophagus, Mystical Space Typhoon, Book of Moon, Cosmic Cyclone, Forbidden Droplet, Impermanent Solemn Judgment, and the Canopic Protector in the extra deck. Azure Silver Dragon, Vermilion Dragon, Mech Ravenous Croco, Dragon Barandafleur, Chungus the Big Chungus, Thunder End Dragon, number 23, Lancelot, Heretic Sky Dragon, Overlord, Divine Arsenal, Zeus, Link, Spider, Clara and Rushka, Cyframe Lord Lambda, the Dark Charmer, SP Little Knight, and the Amphibious Swarm Ship. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.